Right guys, back out today with the Traxxas Spartan. I've really got a boat thing right now. Can't stop thinking about the boats, so I'm going to get another boat fairly soon. I'll have another one coming to the channel. It's pretty much in my basket ready to click buy, but just holding off just now just to make sure that I'm 100% certain, because I don't know about you guys, but if it's on my basket to buy, it stays there, it comes out, stays there, comes out, till I really decide, yep, that's what I'm going to go for. So in the meantime, what I've done is I've obviously seen I've been getting more interested in the Traxxas Spartan again. So I've had it out, I've had my Mavic Air drone out as well, so hopefully get some good footage with that. But what I want to try and do is I've got some trim tabs for the back of the boat coming and a few various things. I'm going to start upgrading this, so I want to just have a wee little GPS run with the boat. Hopefully this will work out, see what we're getting just now. I'm not interested about a super max speed. I've sharpened the little propeller up, sort of sanded the edges down. Boat's going great, but I really just want to have a benchmarky kind of what I've got, because when I start getting towards the high speeds with the Spartan, with the stock trim tabs, it starts bouncing about everywhere. So I want to see what we're getting, and once I do the tabs, when I can kind of get a bit more sort of weight balance set up and maybe get the nose down a little bit more. As much as you want that off the water for speed, but it just needs to be sort of planted a little bit more for high speeds. So we'll see what we're getting just now, then we'll get the GoPro on the boat again, and yeah, see how that goes. So basically just playing about on a little bit of fun. That's probably the only thing with the Spartan which I'll show you just now, if you can see, is these are non-adjustable trim tabs. I mean, you could bend them and guess, but you don't really know what you're doing. So if you've got like a little set screw, you can put them up and down. Obviously the lower down they go, the more the boat will sort of pitch down this way in the water, not as extreme obviously, or vice versa, up and down. So you've got a little bit of that there for your balance, and also with your battery weight you can kind of counter what batteries you've got in, etc. So yeah, we'll get the GPS in and see what we've got. I've not used this one for a long time, so I'm not too sure if it's going to work okay, but fingers crossed. So there we go, Sky RC app. I'm just going to turn the camera off to save you guys time just now. Not going to be any cheating here. I'm not trying to claim any speed records or anything, so it doesn't matter if you see the whole process, but by the time I find the satellites and stuff, it's going to take a few minutes. So next time you see me in the boat, will be in the water with the GPS strapped on. Probably where I'm going to mount it is just on top of one of these battery straps in here, so hopefully it'll stay on. Right, so here we go, GPS on, so get a reading there. So next time we'll look at this, we'll see what the boat's kind of doing. Let's have a rough look at what the boat is getting just now, because I can't get full power because you see that bounce, it starts going a little bit wild. So we'll see what the boat's doing. Bring her back in. Right. If we stop and we read, if I've done this right, there we go. I was getting 45 mile an hour just now. Not too bad actually, because I was never really fully on the throttle, but with these little trim tabs, I can get the weight down, put my bigger propeller on it and stuff again. We'll see what kind of speeds we're getting, because I know through driving the boat I've been a lot faster than that, so yeah. Right, that's the boat back in. So looking back at that, 45 mile an hour we got there on the GPS, which the boat actually has felt faster, a lot faster physically other times when I've been harder on the throttle, but also I had been playing with the boat for about 10 minutes with the drone etc before I had to put the speedo into it, because trying to manage the drone, do that, drive the boat, it's a lot to do yourself in the one go. So when these new trim tabs come in the back fins, we'll get the boat set up. I might buy a heavier set of batteries, a higher, basically speedrun orientated set, see what we can get with the stock prop before I move on to the bigger props again. And yeah, I want to try and get this boat basically as fast as I can get. I don't know what the top speed engines have a Traxxas Spartan on 6S, but I want to try and be up the higher end of that eventually. So I love this thing. I don't know why, I'm just boat mad right now. My nerves for taking the boat, my confidence with going out in the water with it, it's a lot higher. And once I get this other boat, obviously I'll have a second boat that I can come and pull it in with if anything goes wrong. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Just to end this now, I'm going to have a wee shot of my drone. I'm going to fly along here around the corner, have a wee look up there, see if there's anything else up that area that we can go and have a wee play on, because I only ever come to this bottom end of this little lock, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So hope you enjoyed that Traxxas Spartan yet again. If you aren't into boats, let me know. If you are into boats and you've got any tips, pass them on also. I'd like to know in the UK where you are buying all your boat parts, because everything seems to come from Australia that I can see on eBay etc, and the postage is ridiculous. So if we can get somewhere local with boat parts, like a twin rudder obviously for cooling when I start going faster, a bigger variety of props for a Spartan, things like that, any ideas you've got or tips you can give me, that would be appreciated. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Just hopefully be in a week or two we'll get something else out, and yeah, Traxxas Spartan yet again.